In the cold, fast-flowing mountain rivers of Japan, beneath stones shaped by centuries of moving water, lives a creature that appears less like an animal of the present and more like a survivor from deep time. The Japanese giant salamander, Andrias japonicus, is one of the largest amphibians on Earth and among the oldest evolutionary lineages still alive today. Its existence challenges modern assumptions about survival, speed, and adaptation, proving that sometimes endurance, not innovation, is the ultimate evolutionary strategy. The evolutionary roots of the Japanese giant salamander stretch back more than 160 million years, to a period when dinosaurs dominated terrestrial ecosystems. While countless species rose and vanished, this salamander's ancestors found stability in freshwater environments that changed slowly and predictably. As continents shifted and climates fluctuated, the lineage persisted, refining a body plan that required little alteration to remain effective. Physically, the Japanese giant salamander is immense by amphibian standards, often exceeding 1.5 meters in length and weighing over 25 kilograms. Its body is flattened dorsoventrally, perfectly shaped for life pressed against riverbeds. Skin coloration ranges from dark brown to black, mottled with irregular lighter patches that mirror the patterns of rocks and shadows underwater. This camouflage renders the animal nearly invisible in its natural habitat. The skin itself is a living organ of respiration. Lacking efficient lungs for underwater breathing, the salamander absorbs oxygen directly through its skin, which is richly supplied with blood vessels. Deep folds along the body increase surface area, enhancing gas exchange. This adaptation allows the salamander to remain submerged for extended periods, conserving energy and avoiding exposure. The head is broad and blunt, housing small eyes with limited vision. Sight is secondary. Instead, the salamander relies on a highly developed lateral line system, similar to that of fish, capable of detecting vibrations and pressure changes in water. This sensory network allows it to perceive movement in complete darkness, transforming the surrounding current into a stream of information. Behaviorally, the Japanese giant salamander is almost entirely nocturnal. During daylight hours, it remains hidden beneath rocks, within crevices, or inside burrows carved into riverbanks. As night falls and temperatures stabilize, it emerges slowly, positioning itself downstream to intercept prey carried by the current. Hunting is passive but devastatingly effective. Rather than pursuing prey, the salamander waits. When fish, insects, crustaceans, or even small mammals drift within range, it opens its mouth suddenly, creating a powerful suction force that pulls water and prey inside. The jaws close with speed disproportionate to the animal's otherwise sluggish demeanor. Habitat specificity is critical. The species requires cold, oxygen-rich, fast-moving streams with rocky substrates. Even slight changes in water quality, temperature, or flow can render an area uninhabitable. This dependence on pristine freshwater makes the salamander both a survivor and a sentinel, its presence signaling ecological health. Socially, the Japanese giant salamander is solitary and territorial. Individuals claim sections of river, defending prime shelters and feeding positions from rivals. Encounters between adults are rare but intense, involving biting and physical pushing. These confrontations are less about dominance displays and more about access to survival-critical resources. Reproduction follows a ritual shaped by patience and timing. During the breeding season, males excavate or claim underwater nests known as dens. Females deposit long strings of eggs, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, which the male then fertilizes externally. What follows is one of the most remarkable examples of paternal care among amphibians. The male remains with the eggs for months, fanning them gently to ensure oxygen flow and guarding them fiercely against predators. During this period, he eats little, relying on stored energy reserves. When larvae hatch, they resemble miniature versions of the adults, already equipped with external gills and the instinct to cling to shelter. Growth is slow. Sexual maturity may take more than a decade to reach. Longevity, however, compensates for this delay. Japanese giant salamanders are known to live for over 50 years, with some individuals believed to exceed 70. This extended lifespan aligns with an evolutionary strategy built on stability rather than rapid reproduction. Despite their size, these salamanders face numerous threats. Habitat destruction through dam construction, river modification, pollution, and urban expansion has fragmented populations. Water warming due to climate change further stresses their physiology, reducing oxygen availability and increasing disease susceptibility. Human interaction has been particularly complex. Historically, the salamander was hunted for food and traditional medicine. In folklore, it became the subject of legends, often portrayed as a river spirit or monster, feared yet revered. Modern conservation laws now protect the species, recognizing its irreplaceable ecological and cultural value. Ecologically, the Japanese giant salamander functions as an apex freshwater predator. By regulating fish and invertebrate populations, it maintains balance within river ecosystems. Its burrowing behavior alters water flow and sediment distribution, subtly reshaping microhabitats used by other species. The loss of this animal would not be immediate catastrophe, but a slow unraveling, an absence that rivers would feel long before humans noticed. Today, the Japanese giant salamander exists at a crossroads between ancient persistence and modern vulnerability. Conservation efforts focus on habitat restoration, pollution control, and genetic monitoring. Captive breeding programs aim to preserve genetic diversity, while public education campaigns work to replace fear with understanding. Yet challenges remain. Hybridization with the introduced Chinese giant salamander threatens genetic purity. Climate instability alters river systems faster than the species can adapt. Each generation faces conditions slightly less forgiving than the last. Still, the salamander endures. It does not migrate. It does not reinvent itself. It survives by remaining perfectly suited to a narrow ecological niche, a strategy that has worked for millions of years. In an age defined by rapid change, the Japanese giant salamander stands as a reminder that some forms of life are not meant to evolve quickly, but to remain. In the cold darkness of mountain streams, where water moves endlessly over stone, this ancient amphibian waits. It has seen ages pass. It will see more, if allowed to. The Japanese giant salamander is not merely a relic of the past. It is a living measure of how much of the natural world remains untouched, and how much is at risk of being lost.